Police have a lot of responsibilities day to day, and most of the time, officers handle those responsibilities very well. For many departments, especially large departments, those tasks are broken up between specialty units who are experts in their field. For example, motor units, investigations divisions, tactical teams, and so on. For smaller agencies, officers are often required to be jacks of all trades. And while those officers still perform well, skills are perishable, and everyone could use a refresher from time to time. One thing that smaller agencies don't deal with often, but when they do, can be very important, is crime scene management. So here are 5 common mistakes officers make on crime scenes. I'm Steve Serbalik, and I'm a panel attorney with ASCOPS in Arizona. Number 1, failing to properly secure the scene. Not properly securing the crime scene can lead to unauthorized access, tampering, or even loss of vital evidence. This occurs when officers don't use barriers or clearly marked boundaries. Other law enforcement or unauthorized people enter the scene without a need, and the scene isn't adequately documented or photographed before it's disturbed. Set up a clear border around the scene, and don't let anyone in who doesn't need to be there. The fewer people, the better. Number 2, contamination of evidence. This is easily one of the most significant mistakes, failing to preserve the evidence inside the scene. This includes moving or touching evidence within the crime scene before you need to, or cross-contamination from outside the scene or different parts of the scene, especially in cases where DNA or trace evidence is critical. If you are the first on scene, do only as much as is necessary to save lives and secure the scene. Then get out and know exactly what you did well inside the scene for investigators. Number 3, inadequate photographs. This one is particularly stressful for me. Detailed records are absolutely vital if your case ever goes to court. Failing to photograph the crime scene in detail, that means wide-angle shots, close-ups of evidence, and overall layouts, can make it hard to recreate the scene for later review or court presentation. Ask any prosecutor about their reoccurring nightmares involving photographs of close-up injuries without any overall photographs to identify who had the injury in the first place or where it was. Number 4, not prioritizing evidence collection. Law enforcement is sometimes guilty of working fast at the cost of careful evidence collection, but small evidence is sometimes the difference between conviction and acquittal. Don't overlook collecting fingerprints, shoe prints, or unassuming things like small blood spatter. Don't forget to collect multiple samples of each type at the crime scene and put it in the right containers using the right tools carefully every time. And number 5, poor records. Chain of custody starts at the scene. So while you're there, ensure that you're keeping detailed records of what you find, where you find it, and what you did to collect it. If witnesses are interviewed, transcribe the interview if you can, or be sure to write a detailed synopsis of the conversation if you can't. Keeping good records isn't just for your reference, it allows anyone else who reviews the case and the file to see how and why you might have reached the conclusions that you did. If you have any more mistakes to avoid on a crime scene, leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, follow, and turn on notifications. It really helps the channel grow. Be on the lookout for new videos. They come out every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Arizona time. I'm Steve Serbalik. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.
Call back, negative.